Welcome back, fellow citizens of Jar, to Deron for Super President, the show in which we try to build a country and take over the entire universe. If that excites you or makes you happy, feel free to hit the subscribe button and join along. If that confuses or scares you, feel free to hit the subscribe button and be counted among our population so you can see what exactly we're doing or why exactly we're doing any of this. If you are counted among our population, the first thing we do each week is tally up how many we got. So... doesn't smell so bad anymore. Last time we had a population of 31, and this time we have a population of 40. I'm writing this on part of a pizza box because I still don't have any paper. I'm completely baffled. It's amazing, and we're growing at an obscene rate. I think it's amazing. Oh, this one's gonna be hard because all the pizza boxes don't like to bend. Perfect. Yes. Also, when we gain the amount of people we get, we also gain dirt, because our country must expand and grow with the population. Fun fact, we are subscriber to rank 8,381,309 in the entire world in terms of YouTube, which is not quite PewDiePie, but literally last week we were over the 10 millionth most subscribed channel, and now we're in the 8 millions of subscribed channel. We're still over 10 million in how many views we get, but like, I am overjoyed with the amount of growth we've had. It's kind of insane and crazy, and I love it. So the topic of this week's video, because we keep growing kind of obscenely quickly at this point, I'm trying to find some way to be more inclusive of the people who've not been to this channel before or really understand what we're doing. So we're going to be laying out my campaign goals, promises, whatever really comes to mind, or, you know, works if we're thinking about it. So the first one is that we're trying to build a country. This is the country that we're trying to build. So far it's named Jar, and so far it has a population of 40 subscribers that we have. I am also trying to run for Super President, the title that I have deemed to be the person who controls the entire universe. A little bit lofty of a goal, but one that we're going to go for anyway. Now, in taking over the universe, it sounds easy. It doesn't sound easy. It sounds really hard, but it entails a lot more than you might think about, because in order to take over, 2-3 galaxies over, we're going to need to recreate all of human capability of spaceflight and everything else. Yep. And after we've done that, we're going to have to go to other planets and take over those planets, well, building our country and taking over the actual world that we have right in front of us, because we might as well take that over as well as taking over everything else. I've also said that I'm going to fix all of the universe's problems, which sounds also very impossibly hard, but also fairly straightforward, maybe? Realistically, you want to fix all the big ones, like war and stuff, but we'll get there later. Fixing war. That's a hard one. That's a big, hard problem to figure out. Yeah. We might not be fixing many problems right now, but in good time, we'll fix the little problems, and then a few of the medium problems, and then maybe some of those life-changing questions. Like, what do you do with the last slice of bread if nobody in your house likes bread? Like the end bit, rind? The endy bit. My answer is make breadcrumbs for stuffing with it. First problem solved. We just need to figure out all the big ones like war. Another thing that I've said in my rambling ability to promise a lot of things is being able to rewrite the laws of physics in my own image. I have no idea how. That one's gonna be hard. That'll take a while. I don't know. Progress comes in little bits and then big bits. We got like one person every few days or every week, and now we got like 9 people this last week. It's crazy. Now, growing this country is going to be a little bit more of an It's a bit of a project that goes over time. But, you know, as time goes on, we grow and grow and grow, and we fill up this dot with dirt and our country expands. And we'll need to figure out tons of different things. We figured out some mottos for the country, we figured out some other stuff for the country, and, you know, it gets better and better and better, especially as we have more citizens coming into our country. We figure out more stuff. We develop the country's culture. We have a military, which is really just showing people the channel. We're working on it. I'd also like to create, you know, a massively fun community, which is why I'm going to go from this point in time into our comments. Esther135, if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, let me know and I'll fix it, because I like to pronounce your name the way you want it to be pronounced rather than the way I can't pronounce things. Esther135 said, "You're left-handed. How awesome is that? Left hand high five," which I will give you. Bam. I'm technically left-handed. I'm technically also, it's called ambidextrous, but it's not like the good form of ambidextrous, which is when you can use both of your hands, like they're useful all the time. I have a thing called mixed-handed, which is like 80% of the time I write with my left hand, and then like 1 time out of 15 I'll go to use my left hand. Let's say I'm using a mouse for a computer. That thing is right-handed, or I play guitar with my right hand. And I have absolutely no way of knowing what it's gonna be until, but usually if I use my left hand it works out. It's the worst of both worlds. Golden Eagle has commented on John White. John White, "We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall never surrender," which sounds incredible, and might I say, I really enjoy the level of respect. That stayed respectful and awesome, and we're on the internet. This is rare. I can appreciate the courteousness that we've given others. We'll keep the actual fighting metaphorical for now, because there's a lot of fighting in the world, and, you know, we wouldn't really want to add to that being a bunch of people with a jar. Ezra has also said, "You are already a better leader than other countries. I love the random facts you throw in your videos. Oh, and if we explore space, why don't we explore the oceans as well? There's lots of potential there." Golden Eagle also seconds this idea, saying, "I like your idea of exploring the oceans as well as space." And I totally agree. Not just can submarines and other stuff, we can't just start taking over Mars. We haven't also taken over the depths of the oceans. We'll need to start some sort of naval program. It's a lovely idea. We're going to put you as Captain Esther from now on, because we're going to need somebody in the Navy keeping track of things, because there's going to be boats and submarines and fishing. We'll need to figure out what a Navy does. Jesse said, "You know what? I'm going to start commenting on every video. I would like some sort of title, and sure, this will get me something." And then he commented on his own, saying, "I shall not ask for a title, I must earn it." And Golden Eagle said, "Seems like a good way to earn a title." You know what? Jesse was, if I remember correctly, the 8th subscriber to the channel. I think it was the first person who I didn't know outside of YouTube to have commented on any of my videos, and to see that you're still here and watching, it makes me have a lot of warm fuzzies inside, and that's not like a bit or an act, that's like, I genuinely feel really good about that. So I will name you Old Faithful, because that's amazing. And if you would like to show people the channel, we can always add to that or adapt it. Samuel drops quite the bomb, saying, "Hey Darren, what's the official religion of your country? And I would like to be a citizen. Darren for Super President." Well, I appreciate you joining my campaign to fight the entire universe, and by fight I mean make it mine. Really, just subscribing to the channel means that you are a citizen of the channel, and a citizen of Jar. Yes. And in terms of the official religion of the country, it's what I would call kind of a mirror religion. So, let's say you're Christian, the official religion of the country is Christianity. Let's say you're Muslim, the official religion of the country is Islam. Let's say you are Buddhist, the official religion of the country is Buddhism, or Zen Buddhism, or whatever version of Buddhism you aspire to. Let's say you don't believe in anything. The official religion of the country is atheism. Let's say you believe in something but you're not quite sure. Then the official religion of the country is agnosticism. Realistically, as long as we're all in this together, and we know that we're all in this together, and we're okay with other people being where they are, and they're okay with us being where we are, then I'm happy. Then something very interesting has happened. Wolf Raider comments, "Pranks for you and Golden Eagle sent me." By the way, good video. Thank you. I appreciate that. First off, I'm gonna need to name Pranks for You as Lieutenant Pranks for You in the Army of Jar. And then it's me, Popo, also comments, "Golden Eagle sent me." And then Lone Wolf comments, "Golden Eagle sent me." I am absolutely blown away. Golden Eagle commented, "Awesome video as always, Deron. Prophet of Jar." I'm gonna have to put a little /MVP because wow. And I might move the MVP around to different people, you know, just as a fun, but for right now, you are doing incredible. So you are Prophet of Jar, and for now, the most valuable player in the army of bringing people in, because that's just amazing. Wow. Isra also commented, "Warm and arid, then the climate of Jar is probably a tropical desert, I think." That comment either got deleted or poofed into non-existence. This happens sometimes, and I don't know why. At least for now, sure. It's like a tropical desert. That's because it's just a bunch of dirt and not much air and some cardboard. Pranks for You commented, "I like snakes, to be honest. I quite enjoy snakes as well. I get a little bit when the snake is like big enough to murder me and eat my bones. That at that point can..." Yup. So, this is your presidential candidate, Deron, signing off, saying, "Welcome to Jar. Jar takes all kinds, and your family now." Please join us this week and every week as we try to take over the entire universe and build this little thing up into a massive and mighty country to rival big countries like the United States, Russia, Canada, and Finland, because I decided Finland goes on that list now. We go up every Friday. Feel free to comment what you think about other goals that we might want to have, some problems we might want to fix, or some planets we might want to take off, or anything like that, because we're all in this together. We're trying to take over the universe. And so I leave you with the motto of Jar, which is, we are Jar. If you love Jar, you'll love us. We'll see you next week.